Welcome to the Brunch Club podcast, where we highlight amazing women. Join us to fill your cup with inspiration and motivation as our guests share their experiences, their stories, and some hot gossip. Hello, everybody. I'm Rachel Svoboda. Welcome to this episode of the Brunch Club podcast. We are here at my sister's closet in Newport Beach, and our guest today is Heather Zorge. Heather is the CEO of Eco-Chic. Now, for those of you who don't know, Eco-Chic is the parent company of My Sister's Closet, Well Suited, and My Sister's Attic. Thank you.
It's great to be with you, Rachel. I don't have to say anything about the business now. You did a great job.
Oh, well, that's just the beginning, because I love that we are, actually, I just want to start with my thanks, my appreciation for getting to work with you, to getting to film here in this amazing space, to getting to be a part of this amazing company that is, I think still earning its place in the heart of the Orange County community. Even though My Sister's Closet and Well Suited and My Sister's Attic has been a part of the Arizona community in Scottsdale for over 30 years.
Yeah.
We're new here in Newport Beach.
Mm-hmm.
So
grateful to be here and new here. Yeah.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. So tell everybody what I didn't tell them.
Oh, well, the business, as Rachel said, has been around for 35 years. It is started the resale business in Arizona before there was the real and the competition. We were founded by some sisters who just wanted to give every piece that they found clothing a second life, and it grew from there and went from just being women's clothes, apparel, to then let's see if we can also curate great luxury resale furniture. So that's the Attic. We have 3 of those in Arizona, and then men's. Can't leave the men out.
That's
right. We have 8 stores in Arizona, where it is, I grew up in Arizona, and everybody grew up shopping there. And it's a really fun place that curates more of an experience, I guess. Our team does so much hard work to help you select things that look good on you and you feel good in. So it's an amazing business. We also have a store in Encinitas that does My Sister's Closet in Encinitas. We've been known there for a long time as well. And then, as Rachel said, Newport Beach. I mean, we love it here. We can't, we need to continue to get everyone to know who we are and what kind of experience you can have here.
So the dress I'm wearing today, I got here at My Sister's Closet.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I got my dress at My Sister's Closet, not this one. I have plenty of things from this store. It's actually really hard to be the CEO of this business because I shop every time. Our inventory changes. It actually still astounds me. I go in the back and, oh my gosh, there's still so many great things to come. And our consigners provide us so much great product that turns all the time. So you just never know what you're going to find.
My team said, Rachel, can you please just do us a favor? The next time you go in, don't try not to buy something this time, because I just can't get out of here without getting at least one piece.
I actually really don't like that advice from your team.
I know.
It's not my favorite advice.
I think they were joking.
I hope they were.
Because I already have a dress in the back that I pulled for today that's coming home with
I've got a couple I've got my eye on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a couple of things that you said already that I want to go back to. First of all, for those of you who don't know about consigning, I want to have an educational moment to pause and talk about the consigner experience and the journey and how resale works.
Yeah.
Can you explain that for those who are still learning?
Yeah. It's amazing. Resale is so hot right now. We've been doing it before it was so hot. So we've kind of, I would say, perfected the process, and that our goal is to make the process as easy for the consigner as possible. So it's, you kind of look in your closet, figure out what is it that doesn't feel great to you right now, bring it to us. We look at it, we just look for a few things. Is it relevant? Is it current? Is it cute? And is it clean? And if it is, we're gonna take it, we're gonna get it out, we're gonna price it, we're gonna get it out on the floor for you. That's it. And then hopefully, it'll sell pretty quickly. Our stuff moves very quickly. You can come in and shop, and once something sells, you can get either 45% in cash, or you can get 55% in store credit. Higher end bags, we take things from, say, a Birkin all the way to, we have a ton of leisure wear, which is great, like an aloe. So you can come into our stores for any occasion that you have. And so I love when I see someone that has brought in a few things and then they get to buy their first Louis. I mean, it just makes you kind of feel good. And so the process is really simple. Bring us your things. We look through them. We get them on the sales floor, and then you get your cash or your credit. There's no waiting, it's immediate, which is one differentiator for us. The other thing we do is we love to give back. It was really important to our founder. It's very important to me. So anything that we don't sell, we donate. So we donate to here locally in Newport Beach, Working Wardrobes. Great mission, great business, great connection for us, great purpose. And then in Arizona, we do the same thing. We have a number of partners. There's actually kind of a sister store. It's called My Sister's Charities. And so we donate a lot to there. And then everything that is sold there goes to Arizona Humane Society or different women's care needs. So it's really important to us that everything gets a second life, be that with a customer, which we love it when that happens, or someone in need through a purpose. Working Wardrobes is amazing in that it is so important how you feel. And so if you're out there looking for a job and you've had a hard experience and you get to put on a really pretty outfit to go for your interview or whatever that looks like for you, it's really great to be a part of that.
It is. I love that. And I liked not to make this all about me, but my personal experience when I was cleaning out my closet recently, because first of all, I was listening to the Mel Robbins podcast, and she was talking to Erin Walsh, and Erin recently came out with this book, and Erin's a professional stylist to celebrities. And she was talking about what you're talking about, how clothes make you feel.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I thought, okay, well, that really resonated. How does this old pair of jeans or these old shoes make me feel? And it just wasn't who I was anymore. It was like an old version of me. And I said, okay, but they were nice quality. So I was like, I'm going to bring them into my sister's closet and I'm going to consign. And I did. And some of the pieces they took, and other pieces they said, we're actually not going to be able to take these. Would you like us to donate them to Working Wardrobes? And I was like, yes, I love Working Wardrobes. I was on the board. That would be fantastic. Yeah. Thank you. It was a one-stop shop. That was wonderful.
Yeah, I think we're in 2026. Time is so important. Your time, our consignor's time, our customer's time. And so we really try to place value in that. So if there's anything we can do to make things go easy and save you some time and also do some good, I think we all feel good when our things that maybe we're done with, somebody else, like you said, the things that don't make you feel good will probably make someone else feel great.
And then it was almost that like Maria Konda, like, thank you, you've been a great pair of boots.
Yes.
Thank you. You've been a great
dress.
Your second
life.
Yes. Have a new home. I want good things for you and your new owner.
Yes.
And this one, for instance, like I'm a St. John person in a big way.
I know this about you. You always look amazing.
And okay, $1,000 or more dress for like $100.
Yes. It is amazing what you find.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. I found a Balenciaga jacket.
Okay.
It was gorgeous, and I think I paid $150 for it.
Oh my God. Okay, so you guys, this is the sign you've been waiting for. If you need to come in and look around,
see what's available.
It's like a treasure hunt.
What you're gonna. It is a treasure hunt.
Yeah, all the time.
Right.
New things coming in.
Yes.
So, okay. Anything else about the store that we want to talk about before I take us another direction?
No, I think just come see us, try it out. And if you don't find anything one day, try again and shop in Arizona. We're
well, and I like
everywhere.
that, and I like that it's men's consignment too. So
Yep.
that's important.
It is. We cannot leave out the men, and you can shop for the men, or the men can come shop for themselves. Bring in your husband's wardrobe that he doesn't wear, please. We'll take it. And I think we're doing a lot. I thank SBA for the marketing efforts. Like, it's been amazing. So you get to catch all the new things on our Insta. We're now on TikTok. Thank you. So lots of fun things coming out.
Yeah, it is.
It's a journey.
A lot of trust, in the client agency relationship. It's like when you take your car to the mechanic and they lift up the hood and you're like, okay, like this is what's going on.
What are we gonna do?
Where are we at? It's like, okay, we're in this together. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
So I want you guys to come in and join us on this journey. Figure out what you can find here. How can you be a part of this? How can you contribute to this community and help give back and help be a part of it? So with that in mind, I'm going to totally take this conversation another direction, because I want to talk about you as a woman, as a business leader. I want to talk about your path to how you got here. I want for the women who are just starting out in their career to know, now you're an executive CEO of a fashion company, but that's not where you started.
No.
Can we talk about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, happy to. It's a long journey. It's a long, hard, fun journey that I just kind of followed, I guess, my instinct, and took some risks, and always took on things I didn't really know what I was going to be doing. I would highly encourage that. I always say that to young people: just try.
Okay, but I'm going to push you a little bit more.
Okay, love it. Push away.
I want you to talk specifically about the story you were telling me yesterday about oil and gas and working in a man's world. Yeah. And you said a really good line about crying. and I want you to say,
I don't have a cry room for you.
Yes. So say it again.
I don't have a cry room for you.
I was like, I will forever borrow that. I thought that was so good. But give the lead up to that story.
Yeah, so I started my career in, I got my degree in accounting, not exciting or sexy in any way, but so I started my career in Big Four, which is Big Four audit, biggest 4 firms in the world. And from that, I got an opportunity to go work in oil and gas in Europe. And I was a new young mother. Thank goodness my husband was willing to take that leap for me. Went to work in Switzerland, and I got the pleasure of working in an environment that, oil and gas is just, and so many industries, right? It's a tough industry and a tough, environment, let's call it. But what was great is it was like actually kind of kind. Like it's not super nice, but it's kind. Like they'll, say things with good intent, but maybe it's more blunt. Okay. And what I think I learned working in that environment is to have a thick skin. It helped me, one, be seen and be able to, because I have a let's call it a thicker skin or a more discerning, even if somebody's saying something to me that maybe one could argue, is that offensive in some way? It's like, well, generally it's not about you. And so how do you kind of just listen with what you need to take from it versus how you're feeling about it, if that makes any sense?
It does make sense, because you don't want to listen with your triggers.
Yes, that's a great way to say you don't want to listen with your triggers. I love that. Yeah. So we're both going to take a little line from each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think I learned that really early on, that most people have good intent when they're talking to you, but they talk in their way, and maybe you hear them in a way that doesn't work for you. But it doesn't. I never found that it served me to, take a hard stance on something or listen for something that wasn't the point, if that makes sense. And so through my career, that helped me work with people that maybe were harder to work with. I remember telling one of my leaders in my first CFO job, he was this amazing guy, taught me so much, and he was so smart. He was not great at his communication. I felt like there was like this "you idiot" at the end of every sentence.
Ooh,
and I remember
brutal.
telling him once, I'm like, hey, like, it doesn't matter how right you are. If nobody can hear you, you're not going to get anything done. Like I could hear him because I'm like, whatever, that's fine. But what you said seems right. And so I would encourage more people to let go of like the thing, like he didn't mean to say it that way. That was just how he said it. And he was generally like 98% of the time, like spot on, but nobody could hear him. So there's a lesson in that for all of us, right? Try to communicate in a way where people can hear you. And then if more people just hear what you're saying versus like, to your point, your triggers, then maybe we all communicate better. And everything is about people and communication and trying hard things. I think I got to be a CEO. I took the path to CFO. I was a COO. And then this is my first CEO role. And trying those hard things and doing things that I had never done before and being open to fail, I think is one of the biggest things that made me successful, is just owning that failure. And as hard as it was, just moving on despite it and saying, well, that was terrible, and let's make sure we don't do that again.
Yeah, that's the key.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Let's not do it again.
Let's not do it again.
Let's learn from our mistakes.
And learn without blame.
Definitely.
That's I think sometimes hard, especially I find in a business environment. Often people they're almost scared to tell you I made a mistake, or frankly to try something new, because in conversation they hear blame. And one of my biggest values is not about blaming. Let's be curious all the time. Let's learn from our mistakes. Let's be kind. Let's have those conversations.
See, that's interesting the way you went with that, because I was thinking about blaming yourself.
Oh, well,
I
went
do that a lot. Oh, where did I do bad?
Yes.
How could I do better?
Fair.
Oh,
yes.
So it's whether you're blaming somebody else
or yourself. Actually, yeah, I am a people pleaser and like to always look for what I could have done, what I did, what was my part in it.
Yes.
Sometimes I think I had an executive coach for so long, and she changed my life. And I would highly encourage anyone to get a coach that really, instead of, one thing she did for me is she helped me to focus on Heather, not how do you be the best in this environment, but how do you be your best self, and then go find that environment that accepts you. Oh. And that was a really different. She was my third coach, and she was the first one I had that really helped me learn me. And in that, the reason I bring it up is that beat yourself up. Like, I learned to only accept blame for what was mine.
At what stage in your career was this when you worked with her?
I started working with her, I'll be honest, so my first CFO role did not end well. And it was the first time I'd ever failed in my life professionally.
Okay.
I was one of those up and to the rights, always, getting promoted early and always doing the right things. And then my first CFO role, it went well at first, and then a new leader came in, and it then did not go well. And it was a very hard point that I wasn't sure how to recover from. Like, my first CFO role, how do you then go find the next one? And I started with her right at that time. And I worked with her from 2015 to 2025, 10 years.
Wow.
Most of that time was once a week, sometimes 2 hours a week. And then I moved, probably after like 8 years, I moved to once a month, and or once every other week and then once a month. And it was just, I found it to be so powerful because we get so stuck in our head, and we get so stuck in the thing, like you don't see what's going on. And she was this perspective that helped me understand, like, hey, how could you think about this differently? How do you meet people where they're at? How do you focus on, if you have a trigger, notice that trigger, what's that trigger coming from, and how do we address that, right? And how do you learn a new behavior so that I always would ask her, like, when am I fixed? And she's like, that's not what we're doing. We're not fixing you. You're perfect. You're made perfectly. And but we can always get better. And so it's just about, how do I notice that trigger quicker, and how do I recover from it quicker?
Well, and I like it. It reminded me of yoga. My yoga teacher always says, that's why you call it a practice. Yeah. We're always getting better.
Just always practicing.
Always practicing. Well,
Yep.
And then the other thing is, as you advance in your career and you make it to the C-suite, you have a lot more people in your life that are willing to agree with you. as their general reaction. They're going to laugh at
Loudest
your joke.
voice in the room.
They're going to say, that's brilliant. And you're like, you need somebody who's going to gut check you, who's going to ask you, did you look at it differently? Who's not on the payroll, so to speak.
Yeah, totally.
So
totally.
I love that you worked with her for so long. Do you still work with her?
I don't.
Can I have her number?
Yeah, you totally can. She's amazing. She actually comes to California all the time. I would highly recommend her to anyone. But yeah, I mean, we're still very close. It's hard. She probably knew me better than anyone. And
when I like that she's a coach and she's not a therapist. That's a whole different thing.
Not that you don't need that.
Yeah.
Not that we don't need that too sometimes, but yeah, she was more of a life coach, I would call her.
And
she
I
doesn't,
think that's an important distinction. As women are growing and building in your career, there's certain things that you're just not taught in school.
Oh God.
And you are not, somehow you're supposed to know. You just get promoted and you advance and then you're like, oh, okay, wait a minute.
Well, and there's things you need someone in a professional environment, you need to be able to say. That once you're in the C-suite as a CEO, CFO, whatever that looks like for you, you probably can't just say it in any room.
Yep.
And yet it probably still needs to be said to someone at some point to work through what's going on in your head so you can get past it. And I just found that to be incredibly powerful.
Good. I really do want her number. We will find out this information.
I will give it to you
we will put it in the description and we will share it with you guys. We talk about a word of the year. We talk about intention. Do you remember your word of the year?
Did I have one?
You did.
Oh, when did we talk about this?
Well, we kind of talked around it.
Oh, okay.
So
Great.
Trust.
That's a big one.
Trust being a really big word. Trust in yourself, trust in your team, trust in the process, trust in the operations and the structure of things. The journey, yes, right? Is there anything special you want to say about trust or mindset or intention for the future?
Yeah, I mean, I have recently, I place a lot of trust in my faith, in Jesus, and that has changed me considerably. It's allowed me to let go of a lot of things. I'm a control freak, and I've been able to let go of a lot of that. And I think I live with intention every day, and so notice, be intentional, and then you kind of got to give the rest away, and I choose to give it to the big man. So it's really helped me. So that, I would say, is my newfound peace. It's what I think helped me take this CEO role and try it, and just go for it. Why not? I mean, what's the worst can happen?
Absolutely. Well, good. Yeah. Well, we're on the journey together. We're gonna figure it out. That's two, women who are gonna listen and lead and be curious and yes.
Constant learner. Yeah. Be intentional. Be kind. And kind is not always nice, but I encourage everyone to be kind.
We try our best. Yeah. The advice sometimes is easier to give than to live. So, take everything that we're saying with a grain of salt and hopefully, put your own spin on it. See how that's going to work for you. And come join us. Come shop.
Please come shop. Come consign.
Yeah. Join us. Be part of the community with us. And we will see you soon on the next episode of the Brunch Club.
Thank you, Rachel.
Thanks for stopping by the Brunch Club podcast. It's been fabulous to share this time with you. Are you interested in being on the show? Do you want to nominate somebody? Reach out at rachelswoboda.com.